It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He got his steps in last week, 121 yards on the ground. It's the Falcons and the Vikings under the lights on Monday night.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll look to throw again. And this taken in by Downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. London making the snag of the comeback route. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That one deep for London. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the... About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now this throw caught left side. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Flush to his right. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Robinson with another carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 80 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.